once heralded as the potential Call of Duty killer. With the removal of skill-based matchmaking and focus on arena maps, XDefiant burst onto the scene as a free-to-play shooter aimed at redefining the genre. Releasing on 21st of May 2024, XDefiant managed to amass over 1 million unique players within the first 2.5 hours of its release. This marked a very bright and optimistic future for XDefiant. However, a little under 7 months later, on 3rd of December 2024, Ubisoft announced XDefiant will be sunsetting as servers will officially close on June 3rd, 2025. For me personally, there's no better way to document a game than for going for all of the trophies. As such, welcome to XDefiant Shutdown 100% journey. XDefiant was intended to be the free-to-play first-person shooter that could define itself with a return to old-school, fast-paced arena shooter mechanics. Furthermore, XDefiant was able to separate itself by being a hero shooter that celebrates Ubisoft's decorated and beloved history, which includes franchises such as The Division, Splinter, Ghost Recon, and Far Cry. Furthermore, shortly after release, Ubisoft added Watch Dogs and in subsequent seasons, Rainbow Six Siege, Far Cry New Dawn, and finally the Assassin's class, which marked the ushering of the game's final season. With the absence of skill-based matchmaking and its fast, fluid gameplay, XDefiant promised to be a more accessible experience for casual players, and which contains a competitive edge for veterans. But after the initial hype died down, and as player counts started to fluctuate, the question became inevitable: will XDefiant survive? As we jump into our first game, it's worth taking some time to break down the trophies that are on offer. We have 13 beautiful shinies to add to our collection, the most difficult being MVP for finishing 3 matches on top of the leaderboard. The reason why this is difficult is because you have to be the MVP for both teams. Thus, you're competing against 11 other players to get this one done. For our first game, we push B, and after adjusting our aim, we secure our very first kill. His friend then appears to avenge his ally, and thankfully we also show him the same fate. 30 seconds later, we look to defend A, and after trying to orientate myself, we get our 3rd kill. When pushing into the next point, we zoom by our next target and take them out. Further ahead, we are able to take out our 5th target, which unlocks Streaker for going on a 5 kill streak. We then start trying to get as many kills as possible, looking to push to be the very best and receive the rare MVP. At the conclusion of our first game, we experienced something beautiful.
We just won. This is it. We are better. We beat everything. We are the best. Just so good. We got this.
With our first performance in the books, we officially receive our first MVP honours, as we had the highest score in the lobby. The reason why we're able to dominate our first game is due to the wonderful welcome playlist. The welcome playlist actually includes skill-based matchmaking and is only available to players under level 25. In our second game now, we're playing XDefiant's best mode, Escort. In Escort, it is simply escorting a payload, but instead of it being a boring vehicle, it's a cute mechanical puppy. In this game, we're able to escort the pup while receiving the much needed score. Thankfully, we were able to escort the pup all the way to the end, which marks the end of the round and makes us switch sides to now defend. During the defense stage, we continued to hold the line. Eventually, we also took down our 50th enemy, which unlocks Exterminator. Unfortunately, on this occasion, we went down with an honourable loss, but not through a lack of trying, as in our second game I received MVP honours, making me only require 1 more for the hardest trophy in the game. In our third game, we're going for our final MVP to get the hardest trophy out of the way early. I was able to get into a real rhythm with the feel and tempo of the game. So far so, really enjoying. In the end, it was a victory, but sadly it was bittersweet as I couldn't go 3 for 3, as I lost out on MVP by less than 150 points. I did, however, find a hero in this moment of darkness. Now paired with a hero, we launch a grenade into gunfire, and when it explodes, we unlock Damage Dealer for dealing 10,000 damage. I now look to lock in as the final MVP is within sight. For our efforts, we unlock Party Player for playing a game in a party. And most importantly, we secured the MVP, which unlocked MVP. After getting the hardest trophy out of the way in the first hour, we now start experimenting with other factions, such as the Phantoms from Ghost Recon. The Phantoms are blocking specialists by being able to utilize barriers to support the team. When I was playing XDefiant, I joined during double weapon and double battle pass XP, which meant we were earning quadruple times XP when combined with a double XP booster. It is no surprise really that we were able to achieve level 50 with the M4A1 unlocking Weapon Master. Literally 30 seconds later, I activate my ultimate ability, which proves useful in providing blocking utility. I tried biting off a bit more than I could chew, leading to my demise, but as a consolation prize, we unlocked Team Player for providing 50 assists to teammates. The trophies keep flying in as after I place another barrier down, I unlocked Defense Player for blocking 10,000 damage. When playing XDefiant, there was a reoccurring theme whenever I died. Let me introduce you to the Echelon, taken from the awesome Splinter Cell series. The Echelon has the ability to go invisible until you fire on an unexpected enemy. The worst comes out when you activate the Echelon's ultimate ability, which makes you put on the Splinter Cell's famous night vision goggles, which grants wall hacks and a high power pistol that can one-shot kill in most instances. It's no surprise really that I mained Echelon as we went to achieve some prolific gunplay. In part due to our efforts, we were able to secure 10 wins, unlocking Winner. Over the course of this time, we were able to kill players who were using their ultimate abilities. On the 5th occasion, we unlocked Buzzkill. An interesting yet underrated and subtle mechanic is being able to send a sticker to a teammate's performance at the end of the game. For sending 20 high fives, we unlocked High Fivest. It was at this stage that I was level 21, which means I only have 4 levels left in the welcome playlist, but we still had a 25-hour journey ahead for all growing up for reaching level 50. For our final 4 levels in the welcome playlist, we had to make it special as we went on to dominate.
Zone contested. Your tactics are working on me. They're on fire. Capture zone contested. Ultra ready for deployment. Allies on the zone. Enemy neutral. Under assault.
Loading into my first game without skill-based matchmaking, I thought this couldn't be that bad. Oh boy, I was so wrong. Thankfully, in the midst of all this losing, I was able to explore all of the modes XDefiant had to offer, which included Escort, Zone Control, Domination, Occupy, Hotshot, Capture the Flag, and Team Deathmatch. The reward for this exploration is our second last trophy, Grand Tour. For our final trophy, All Grown Up, it was, as I foreshadowed earlier, an absolute grind. 20 hours of playing the same game modes with limited progression apart from receiving the occasional level received. In the end, after 33 hours, we unlocked All Grown Up, which marks the official 100% completion of XDefiant. And so there we have it. We've experienced the 100% trophy experience together before the servers officially close on June 3rd, 2025. We've experienced the sad decline of a promising title, and despite the free-to-play nature, a celebration of Ubisoft's history and thrilling matches, XDefiant found itself in a brutal cycle, the challenge of maintaining player interest in an oversaturated market. Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting this series. It means the world to me that you've joined me on this video through XDefiant's highs and lows. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider watching another video of mine. This is Neuronity, and I will see you in the next one.